When an individual errs on the masculine dominant side, they are highly more susceptible to the denseness of our earthly world. This can cause a perpetual need to overfocus on one's masculine areas, while neglecting the important balance of the feminine. This struggle is uniquely manifested in the dichotomy of Kourtney and Kim. It is this tug of war between core values that highlights a shift in current mentalities pioneered by the divine feminines among us. In this video, we will break down the fundamental misunderstanding between today's awakening feminine and the attached masculine. This is Channeling Chinez. One of the biggest misconceptions around masculine energy is a false sense of virtue in overdoing, overproducing, and what some might see as overachieving.
Years ago, I wouldn't have even dreamed that I would be in Vogue, let alone on the cover of Vogue. Vogue just wasn't supposed to be in my vocabulary. And now it's this time feels so different because it feels like I just have such an opinion. It's really cool. Nothing before I feel like I would wear was really me. This is me.
While it is perceived by most as positive ambition, it is also serving as a protective shield wrapped up in perfectionism, control, and over-strategizing. These are only a few of the many side effects associated with living with a feminine disconnect. Through this supported and oftentimes exalted lifestyle, a lack of consciousness can swiftly go under the radar. The energy of perpetually trying to prove oneself is directly related to a lack of true self-worth and resonance.
I'm not mad. I'm damn, I'm feeling myself. I think I look good in this, and I don't know why you like the other one better.
Plastic, the dark gray. Okay.
Bringing it down.
It's downstairs. They're bringing it up.
I can't tell in my head, am I feeling myself? Because I've been here for days making my own decisions, and maybe I need to check myself and listen to her because she's who I've always listened to. Or do I have this and this is what I should wear because this is how I'm feeling? What the am I going to do?
However, the truth of this reality can be hard to detect in a society rooted in the celebration of overworking, overachieving, and overacquiring.
Totally Team Kim in the whole Kim versus Kourtney Dolce & Gabbana fight, okay? First of all, Kim is a workaholic and obsessed with work. She gives her all. Everything she puts out is elite. Kourtney doesn't even understand. Kourtney and her stylist, mostly her stylist, pulled some looks together for her wedding. She thinks she's curing cancer over there. I'm sure it was nice, and I'm not downplaying. I'm sure it meant a lot to her. That's nice. Your sister freaking creative directed a show, works tirelessly amongst the million other things she does. You're not the same.
It is this hyperactive, imbalanced root chakra that creates inherent issues that pervade relationships and personal self-confidence. Cloaking these behaviors as a means of creating self-value in the form of acquired achievements is the falseness rising feminines are vehemently rejecting.
It's almost like a greediness to what can we do and how many things, and everything moves so fast. And I feel like we have it all. We have everything that more than we could want or need.
When one becomes closer to their inner self, the heart space expands in a way that outpaces material achievement. It is through this expansion that deeper understanding is formed and therefore creates new meaning for life and what it means to feel success. Early adopters of spiritual awakenings often come to these peaceful conclusions sooner than most, adding to their magnetism and allowing them to manifest the destiny lifetime they were intended to live. This kind of glow-up can seem like a miracle to attached masculines or even attached, wounded feminines who still believe that pushing, forcing, and manipulating are the best ways to fix oneself worthy. And as mentioned in previous videos, these energies may choose to emulate or copy the divine feminine glow-up without doing the true inner work.
I think about all these things that I went through, and then I feel like you go through them after me. Totally. It's identical. What are you trying to say? No, not even about certain
I copy your
situations.
style and guys now.
No.
It's the masculine's attachment to a right-wrong world, wherein when one feels right, they exhibit prideful energy, and when one feels wrong, they immediately shrink into shame.
you. I would be upset. I
Yeah.
get it. I feel you. I
yes,
would be
there's
upset.
two parts.
The last thing I want to do is fight with my sister. The last thing I'd want to do is intentionally hurt someone.
It's a slippery slope that leads one to believe that who they are is in what they do.
Because it's like, why do you need that? You know, what is it that you need? Is it deeper than just the money? Just saying on like a deeper level, if you like want to like learn about yourself, I think it's like
Why would I want to do it? I thought like to challenge myself.
The rigidity of this structure paralyzes and creates a cycle of low vibrational experiences like self-numbing with anger, power, money, and much more.
One of her friends thinks.
Oh, yeah,
what
because
you
she's
did
saying
is
every
the
one of her
most.
friends, but she doesn't have any friends. So, Travis?
No.
Be like, I don't give a. I did it. Like, don't be like, I don't need your permission. Who do you think you are? Like, you can't be that kind of Kim.
Yeah.
So get it all out now, because I already see it boiling inside of you.
Yeah.
Just be like,
She's that.
yeah, look at her. She's like,
I'd be like, bitch, you think I need your permission?
Yeah, like we can't have that. Like it's not a measuring contest.
When connection to one's feminine energy is embraced and mastered in its truest form, accessed through deep self-reflection, personal accountability, and even the isolation of spiritual awakenings, a shift in value systems happens naturally. You are no longer tethered to the material world on a soul level. You know that you are love, and your expressions of yourself and your love become drastically more meaningful than the material world could ever create for you.
She chose the money over me. That's why she never truly asked me. It's not that she forgot to ask me or thought that I wouldn't care. I think that she wouldn't have known what to do if my answer was no.
but beyond that, it's my wedding. It's not just like.
It is shifting away from a right-wrong world into a learning, knowing world, where the more you learn, the freer you feel, and the more you know, the more effortlessly you exist.